Hey, hey, y'all, welcome back. It's Patty, the Bumbling Crafter. So today, hopefully will be a quick one, but you know, I'm me. So we're going to work on the PM Artist Studio color combo. Here it is. Okay. So the colors this month are Nautilus, Ochre, and Crimson. So I have this was the easiest way, my bad, there you go, to show you. Don't judge all my stuff being open at the top. Don't judge. Anyway, yeah, this is PM Artist Studios Facebook group, and they do a color combo every month that is open to everyone. So it's these three main colors. I'm trying to hold it so you don't get a huge glare. The Nautilus, Ochre, Crimson, and then you can use black, white, metallic, and then this month is crosses or X's is the element you would put on, the mark making element. So this is open to anybody. Anybody can join in. They have a few things in the group that are exclusive only to the group, but they have the color combo, and usually, there, I don't know why I'm holding it. It's not like it won't hold itself. And usually a collage prompt every month. I haven't seen the collage prompt this month. I'm going to ask Eddie. This one is put out by Paula Keen and Carrie the Crafter, Carrie Griffith. So I looked the colors up because this Nautilus looks like a navy blue to me, frankly. But when I looked it up on Pantone, it actually said that it is an exclusive color. It's not mixed, and yet it's a blue with purple base. But then when I looked at other things of how to mix something close to it, they were like, you may have to add black, you may have to add white. It's a true blue, but it's a mattified blue, right? So we're going to start by trying to mix the blue and purple. See if we can get kind of close. We'll see what happens there. I sat that over there. Hopefully it will not fall because I will cry. And I got this paper out to begin with. I have two of them. Both because they have X's going through them. If use your imagination, right? X, big O X, and then this makes an X, right? Like, that is an X. I often forget to do my mark making thing. Hopefully I'll remember, and we're going to put some on the top, but I wanted to start with something that at least had the prompt, right? I also feel like this blue is really close to the Nautilus blue. I don't know what it actually looks like, though. Yeah, it's really close. No, it's not. It's more like a phthalo blue. But, I'm looking. These are the only ones I got out because these are metallics. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to grab the purple. And they're really wonky colors. Like, their purple is not like a true, like I'll show you. It's more of a pink mauve. It's a mauve. Just wanted to see if I mixed them together. Yeah, see there? Deepens down to a really deep blue, which I think is what we're going for. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to mix. So I got a plethora of blues out. Okay, let me put my little sign away. I know it's already beat up from a paint pour. We're going to blame Eddie for that because it was inspired by, well, Carrie and Eddie. I wanted to do the paint pour for Eddie, but then I used bubble wrap for Carrie to, honor Carrie. Anyhow, look, I even have my little paper stuff out here. So, blue, purple. Okay, so I have ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, and I'm pretty sure I got phthalo blue out again. But I have dioxazine purple because, like, it is purple, y'all. So I figured, I have Payne's Gray beside me too, and a cobalt blue, because that's kind of a true blue, so I'm kind of thinking maybe. Also, I am wearing the wrong glasses. As soon as I looked up in my mirror, I was like, because these glasses are for distance only. So we're going to start with this one, because I have a good feeling about that, because that is like cobalt blue hue. It's a true blue, right? Yeah, let's just see. Let's just see what we get. I don't know. Oh, that was way more of that than I meant to do. My precious purple here. So let's just, way too much purple. See there? See what happens? I'm thinking. So one of the reasons I use that was because it's one of the few true, like it's purple. But no, this might still be okay though. Yeah. Okay. So I guess they weren't lying. Just mix some blue and some purple and bam, Bob's your uncle. I actually do have an Uncle Bob, so. I know, that was random, huh? All right, so I think that is the color we're going for. And then we can tone it with black and white as we feel. But let's just start there. Let's start out easy because I have no plan for this other than to add some color. With my, there it is. Yeah. I know, you're like, what the heck, Patty? You don't see me pull it out often, but clearly I use it a lot. Actually, I think that might be watercolor in there. Well, if it is, it'll just stick some extra blue on our thing, right? Because, okay, now I mixed paints, didn't I, though? I was thinking, well, these are golden paints, and golden paints are heavy body, or by design, designed to be either used at full strength, or you can thin them by 30% with water. So either way, we're going to thin ours, because I was kind of thinking of, so this kind of mixes into our how do you do art too a little bit, because I just was going to use random stuff to scrape it around here and then possibly mark me, right? Okay, so we got that, we got ochre. See, I don't like the little, they're too small for me. I need bigger wells, that's why. So I have ochre, and then I was wondering what's the difference between my yellow ochre and my yellow oxide. So I kind of wanted to see them side by side because I kind of have a feeling they're almost interchangeable. Haven't opened this in a minute, can you tell? Yeah, see that? They're like the same shade. This is like maybe a half shade lighter. Well, let's see. So we're using our fingers to make marks. Obviously. Yeah, they're the same shade. Let me put it side by side. I used a different finger. See? Same shade. That's what I thought. You know, just one's more expensive. Well, and one of these is a little cheapy brand that I got, and one is my heavy body, which I haven't used in forever because I haven't done real painting in forever. Where's my basket? Here it is. Because I pulled some. So I have alizarin crimson, right? Was that right? Wake up, computer. I don't know how to wake my computer up when it's in tablet mode. It just occurred to me because I never use it in tablet mode. Oh, shoot. I said shoot, mostly. Crimson, yes. So I have ochre and crimson in several tones. So I have, this is a Scarlet Lake. That was not even right. I don't even know why that one's in here. So I have, oh, I have a violet down here too, because, well, I didn't plan to put that much of that out. So I have alizarin crimson, I have Naphthol crimson, and somewhere I thought I had another one. But, you know, that was then, this is now. Oh, right, because I think I got confused and was going to use Scarlet. No, that's deep cadmium deep hue. But I also think this color right here, this phthalo blue, is really close, which makes me question my mixture a little bit. All right, we'll just do this. Yeah, see, they're really, really close, but that obviously needs deepened a little titch to come back too. And then I can see why they would say you might need a little black to make it, which is why I was thinking Payne's Gray. Because Payne's Gray is, you know, so opaque it's almost black, and yet it, you know, deals. So I just want to see if we can, so the whole point of this was to make this very see-through, yeah. Right? Okay. Those two colors are going to go brown together. That was not my plan, but that's okay because I have more paper. It's just paper. And we can, you know, work it out as we go. So this is kind of what I was going for, but I still feel like, yeah, see, it needs to be in the description on Pantone. It's a or somewhere. I don't remember where I read it now because I read so many sites this morning about it. The color is like so deep, it's like they keep calling it a true blue, and then they're like, well, but it needs kind of deadened down, which, you know, is not the right term, but hey, we're coming up on October. See what I mean? Greenish brown sludge, which was not my intention at all. And I could clean it off. I could. We're not gonna. Well, that we might eventually. What I'm gonna do is I just want it so much lighter than that. So much. So, and I do have my gel plate right beside me. Actually, I have two of them beside me in case we need it. So I really like this background, which is why I was trying to go for the opaqueness. And what I should have done was the red and the yellow. Yes, I should have done red and yellow, and then let that be the base. But as you see, we can start again. This I am going to wipe off. I have my little cheesecloth thing going on here. Oh, and I just felt it go right through to my hand. So, where do you belong? Oh, my Payne's Gray, right. This C on top is because Payne's Gray is a cool color in my world. Some people do not agree with that, and that is totally their right. So I think I'm going to grab a brayer. Nope, still haven't got out the new ones. It's, you know, obviously I bought them so they could sit over there in their bag. I just feel like this one is so close to needing to be cleaned, but yet it could go a little more. You know, we've only got 900 layers on there now that I look at the side. And fabric. It's got fabric stuck to it too, little strands, you know. Okay, so let's try just, oh, is it even gonna roll? Yikes. There we go. Should probably put a gel plate right underneath of this so that I can have an easier time rolling. Oh, all three of my gel plates are beside us. I'm sorry. I thought it was only two, but no, that just wouldn't be me, would it? One of them has a pattern on it. We gotta get off one of these years. But it's not X's. I know, this is bigger than my plate, which is why I wasn't originally going to use a plate, but look how much better it moves when it's on a plate. So that right there. Somewhere down here is a scraping tool. Yeah. Just move it around a little bit, because that is a lots of. Okay. I know, you're like, ooh, Patty. I also have some book pages and music paper beside me because we're into our fall painty papers, you know, that we were doing, which I have not forgotten about, believe it or not. Yep, sure haven't. Okay, yellow ochre. Come along, ochre. It's time to play. See? And this one is not an opaque color, so I have ochre written across it. That's so funny. Okay. I'm gonna pull a Carrie thing because he says to turn your pages. Turn your paper. Oh, got some blue. Well, we're gonna go with it. And it is like crazy. That is not blue at all. It's purple. That's why it's like kicking our butts. Okay. Just want to thin it out, you know, because the Goldens I don't know about the fluid because I haven't had my hands on it yet. So I can't tell you. But the Golden's heavy body is not trying to play around. Yeah, I'm turning it into our blue. Just want to let it sit for a second and then we'll pull it in some kind of something way. Yep. Y'all knew I was going to finger paint. Don't act like you didn't know. Because you did. I am curious if we put a little bit of black in it, though. Are you? Oh, and of course it's metallic black. So we're not going to get exactly what I was thinking, but I can grab the regular black here in a minute. But when in Rome, it was here. Man, okay, goes further than I expected. What I don't like is I can't see my background, which, let's face it, we knew there was a good possibility we were going to lose the background. Though I was planning to use that color to make the X's, you know. Oh, how we get a big old black splotch right there? Well, there. Huh, that's actually very cool looking. Maybe we'll stop right now and just make some while it's still wet. I'm going to do both crosses. Ooh, that's not a great cross. And X's. Well, that's massive, Patty. Holy moly. Which is okay, because see, we can do this. We're allowed. We're still making them. Okay, it's funner than I thought it was going to be. And I don't know why, because I make X's on everything, so. Oh yeah, let's scratch it out. Nice. Nope, not enough. I just dipped in the water rather than I guess keep making crosses. Look what you do. Fun. Okay. Well, I'm not mad at it exactly. Because we can work these crosses into more stuff, right? Because how do you do art? We're working on fall, so of course we can. Okay, everything is on my palette at this point, but I need something to mix. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That was aggressive. I am aware. Here's my little paint palette thing. Okay. Woo! Come along, Sally. Move it along. Which is just another deeper ochre at the moment, if I can keep it from mixing too much. That's the beauty of it. Oh yeah, that's going to be cool. There's just no rules. So, oh, did we get this in here? Yeah, we did. It's the deep, deep. Ouch, I just pinched my own finger. I know, mine always look like a second grader does it. Nothing like Carrie's. Carrie's are always gorgeous. He makes beautiful, very neat and tidy papers, which is not my way. I wish it were, because he's really good at making linear marks. I like that drip though. So we're kind of going to leave that be for a minute, and then maybe we'll do some blue drips too. Surprised, aren't you, that I brought it back? I know you are. I know. Me too. I remembered to get something off the floor before I tried to trip on it. Oh, wrong side. Well, I guess I got it. Oh, I keep sitting in it. That's what's happening here. Okay. So, one of the things I wanted to do for How Do You Do Art was explore making things with your fingers. Making marks. Stamps. Stamping with our fingers. And because I happen to have paint out today, that is what we doing. Okay, that part's not on the plate. I wanted it to be a little more aggressive. because I'm trying to make my X, but I'm trying to stamp it, right, with my hand. Which I know works in some kind of way because I kind of watched Dawn, but migraines are still visiting me. So, I'm not exactly sure what she did. I watched it, but, excuse me, I watched it, but, you know, migraines are a beast, and so you don't always remember. I was hoping to make that flowery looking hijab again, because then once it's dry, our little X's. See, I like it when all three colors are happening with just a slight blend, you know? So run that through that, which turns it back to purple, which is interesting. So let's see what happens if we put a little bit of black in there. You know, I thought I put some of this black in a squirt bottle, but I don't know where I put it. If I did, it might be in the drawer where it's supposed to be. Imagine, right? Imagine me doing something I'm supposed to. Where is my... There it is. Yeah, it's not even going to slow me down. Oh, I needed enough to drip, man. Drip, drip, drip. Okay, put the rest over here for a moment. Oh, see, that's cool looking. Not mad at that. Yeah, that's nice. Yep. It's just funny because this is one of the tools I plan to use to try to stamp that tool. Okay, let's see. Oh, right. I do have smaller ones. They're just, you know, over there somewhere. But this is the reason that I can get away with this kind of thing for how do you do art is because it's all prepping for another step, right? So, nope, now I'm all black. No! Well, that's what you get, Patty, because you were not paying attention. Let's try some of this blue. Because I want it runny. Yeah, ooh, look. Okay, that's the color you're supposed to go for, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me put something clean down here so we can look at it and enjoy. That's what I think we were after. Can you see the blue, the deep? Oh, very cool. Okay. But also mostly obliterating. So let's take it then and do, let's just put it here. Okay. So let's do a really quick, you know that was too wet or too much. I'll just take some off, Patty. Yeah, do that. Put it over here for a minute. Don't worry, I use all the paint that you might think I'm wasting. Never, never, never. Okay, so. Oh, it's not moving. How dare you? Come on, Sally, you can do it. Move. You know, I have 100 tools. Let's see if we can draw through it. Ha! If we draw back this way, then you get X's. I need a little more. Oh, don't do it. Just pick some up from over here. Yeah, you can't really see it. That's okay. I am going to use this piece of paper to kind of now let's see if we get the paper wet. Can we do it even more? This is how you stamp paper to paper. See? Ta-da! Told you. How do you do art was mixing in. Because there's so many different things I want to do and only so much time. Y'all understand that, right? I think I want the brighter red. Get my little stampy paper here. Get it all good and wet. I'm loving what it's doing to this edge right here. Not gonna lie, you will see this page again. Absolutely is working. I love the texture it's leaving behind. So we're gonna go with that for a minute, and then, well, what was I thinking I was gonna do with these? Oh yeah, okay, so. Trying to make an X. Sure am. That's terrible X. Well, they can be crosses too though, so. Oh, excuse me, I might sneeze. Or not. It may have went away. Oh, it's supposed to be a cross, wasn't it? Well, my finger is so wet it slipped. Ah, it's hilarious. Because we can turn these into flowers, see? Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Oh, I love how it's showing the background some. That's cool. That's going to be a big one, apparently. Guess we're going to do one way up here. What? Do you guys want me to scoot you in a little? Here we go. Nope, too far. Sorry. Okay. I had intended to be on to the second half. That's not happening. Not that it has to, because we can use them for later papers, which is what we've been doing anyway. Because I don't like to be rushed. So now, because I did that, I obviously need another crossy piece to come through here. Didn't think about that. Truth, I didn't. Would have been helpful, huh? Let's put a little bit of red on there. See if we can get a little mix happening here. Possibly not. Which X was that? I think that's this X. Ta-da! Okay. Some of them are matted down already, so we're going to put a little bit of this one. Are we? Are we though? That one doesn't like to do little bits. But there we go. That's way wet. Where's that red? That is not enough red to even talk about. Whoa, way too much. Well, it's a thing. Obviously, it's how I roll. Oh, we're going to need another big one, though. We can't have just one big one. Oh, see, I love that. Okay. Let's put some blue on that side of my finger. Some yellow. Some red. Would it have been easier to put them right side by side and then just swoop through them? Yes, yes, it would have. Oh, red's dominating the field. Where's my blue? Shoot, did I not? Oh, see what you did, Patty? Okay, hold on. This is... Okay. So, oh, well, I guess we're doing a few more. Yeah, but this is not how Carrie did his. Oh, shoot, I keep forgetting. If I do that, then I have to do one more because it's got to make an X or a cross. There. Okay, now it does. Now I'm going to lay this across here, and pat each one of them because they are super wet and I don't want to dry them. So that's how I feel about that. Okay. So now, because we have so much of the yellow, I'm going to use my little dotting tool, which also is not something you would normally stamp with. And dot the center. Doo-doo. Hey, I said go in the center. Okay. It's much thicker than the rest. So, but because I have the gel plate down behind it, I can really like shove it in there. I know you're like, Patty, this is not going to work. Yes, it will. Hopefully. Well, I mean, it already has. You can already see that they're flowers. So, texture, I know it was Patty here, but that's what we call it around here. Apparently I want this stem to go from here, right? Okay. Why? Because I was picking the space that was most dry. This is mostly dead, so we don't have to worry too much about ruining it. Straight down. This one has to come from a side. Just has to come from a side. Oh, okay, the side of it still works. I could have put it behind this flower, but I'll probably do another one, you know, right dead on top of it. On the, wow, what was that supposed to be, Patty? I don't know what that was, y'all. Not gonna lie. Because then, I know, I'm trying to hurry because, you know. Yeah, I know, you're like, why? Why is it that color? Well, I was thinking of a sky background, but, you know. And then how are we going to do some leaves, right? So, here's my thought. I'm going to make this leaf. Is that how you normally would like make a leaf? No, of course not. So, is it going to work? I don't know. But I want my X in there. Okay. Why is it that way? I don't know. And it's still wet, so, you know. Just putting X's up them, you know. I think that looks pretty cool. I like that one. I'm a fan. Okay, so. And yeah, it's still wet, so I'm hesitating to get all the way close. Not that you always have to, because you do not. So how are we doing? Don't, because that's the only part there you would see. Dirt, another X, another X. I like these. They're like stained glass leaves. And yeah, we'll come back and make them more powerful strokes once. I was going to say once it dried, but then here I am sitting here just doing it. Yep, I like both. This one, not as much. So we'll just go right around it, turn it into a flower petal thing, and then it makes more sense because we'll put our X's in. Yeah. And yeah, we got to thicken this up because I went over the line. Okay. I don't know where I think I'm going here. I just want to see what happens if I change it and do it that way. Yeah, just as easy. Still wind up with XXXXX. Yep. Okay. Sweet. Because I need foliage in our world. And we can just cut that off. It doesn't even matter, right? because like they're going to wind up being individual pieces anyhow. They're not going to stay like this, but we can add a little bit of our blue, and we will, possibly. I need to make, let me see. Give me a second here to think about this, because, you know, dimensions are not my strong point. Just trying to make sure X, good enough. Okay, one of these, let's do this one, because it's not, doesn't already have one. Should have one that comes up like that. Right? And then down to its leaves, and then under its leaves, and back down. Because as soon as this dries acceptably, we'll go around the flowers, because I like outlined flowers. These ones here, I might go around with either more yellow or white. Sorry, I know I got quiet. I was concentrating on the X. Trying to make sure everything makes an X still. Oh, I went over my freaking flower. That was exactly what I did not want to do. Pay attention, Patty. Give me a little bit of the blue. I say a little bit of the blue, man. There we go. And then, like, I will just swoop around the, should be using a paint pen, yeah, like that, and make them, I'll go back over this with a blue or a red, but that's the idea. See there? So still did it with an X, but do you have, where's this one? Oh, it's right there. See, now I got it too close. It doesn't want to work now. And I like these ones just standing here, which I know because they're going to turn into a tag or something. Like, they're going to be more like that. So I'm probably going to have to add a, yes, of course you are. Of course you are. Just stop it. Stop it. Like that. We could do swirly gigs. That wasn't a great one, but still makes it an X, so it doesn't matter because we can refine it later. And then I'm thinking, oh, here, little baby one. Yeah, my ink pen is like, nope, I don't have to play with you. You're misbehaving, Patty. You know you can't do that. Yeah, I know. But I don't like rules. Okay. X. See, now I'm getting impatient. Which we can refine again later. Because my thought was, okay, oh, Patricia Ann, your thought should be stop throwing stuff in the paint. Okay. If we take some of our blue and stick it up here and some of our yellow. Oh, I might need the red too, huh? Okay. I don't know, because I don't know what that base is over there. Not really. Yeah, see that? I like that. Oh, but it's going to be, okay. My thought was to give it a little bit of, could we take our colors and mix a lighter color of maybe green-ish. It should, because blue and yellow, red and yellow, whatever. What two colors make green? Yeah. What is wrong with you, Patty? I know, I've had a migraine. That is exactly what's going on. But I still like them colored in, and I like the mix of, where's the bright red? I like the mix of the colors, you know? I like all the colors that are in our flowers to be represented in some kind of way. And when it's all good and dry, we'll use the metallic markers to go around and enhance some things. Trying to make sure it's still going to show us our X's when we're done. You know, I should just put some water right here on the gel plate so I can do that a little bit. And then things, oh no, would get worse, Patty. They get worse. Oh, it took my marker off, sorta. Okay, but look how cool that looks. So in a minute we'll just pull that. Nope, my blue has dominated now. I'm not getting anything but the blue suddenly. But see, again, I want to see the marks underneath. I want to see the marks under it all. Now, this one's already cool because of the colors in the background. I don't mind that one at all. For heaven's sakes, come here, yellow. No, that blue is powerful, which I knew actually, but didn't think it was gonna be that darn powerful. Get off my stuff. And then we can add some butterflies and whatnot once we put them on tags. All right. Oh, I forgot to even fix up this little flower. That was not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Never mind. We're going to fix it with a blue pen when we're done. When it's dry. Okay, let's get our big flower. A leaf? It's a leaf, man. It's a leaf. This is why I like to use my fingers. Can't help it. Would rather use my fingers most days. But I can control what's happening a bit better with my fingers. Because see, that's all supposed to be plant in there. And you can't even see this portion anymore. And it's all one-toned. There we go. Because it's already got the red in the background, so you don't have to worry about the red. But I do like to bleed the colors. Okay. So then, let's just take our blue. Here it is. And kind of go over top of our, yeah, you got to make the noise. You got to shoop it. Shoop. Shoop. I don't know why, but I want them to have the color tone in it. So, oh, that one was like, hello, what are you doing over here? This is a much bigger brush than I should probably be using, but it's already out. There. Okay. So now, just imagine. Ooh. Okay. Don't imagine. Hold on. Oh yeah, we were going to pick that color up, weren't we? Pretty. Okay. Move this over here for a second. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Seriously? Okay, you fall, but don't let my computer fall. It's wet, so this may go really badly. So I'm going to just turn it this way, as you would, and go for, well, apparently we're doing 4 inches on this one, because that's where it wants to be. Yeah, I remembered to move. Did not go all the way. Oh, stop it. Come off there. Okay. Because some of them, oh, see, that worked out. And this one, we're going to do just past this, the line of where the book pages come together. So, oh, maybe 3. Okay. We got some damage here. We don't care because we'll just add it on to something cool. Oh, this end down here is just not going to cut diddly squat, apparently. Oh, come now. Yeah, it's just eating it. There we go. And then we're just gonna chop this one in half. Are we? Yeah. Where's my 2.5 line? Right there. Nope. I was hoping if I did it more aggressively, it would cut. There we go. So, now, this one, clearly, we can just take some of the top off, right? It's not doing us any real good. Where this one, we would want to leave a little more of the top on, but not necessarily all, so we can, you know, chop it there-ish. Yeah, and then this one, well, we don't need this edge, not really, so, oh, right, wet, Patty, wet, what are you thinking? Oh, bugger. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we'll fix it, don't worry. How much of that do we want left? Well, let's go here-ish. Yeah, see? They're cute. I think they're cute. And then this one, we'll cut right there. What do you think? And we completed something. Oh, here, my bad. Right? Individually, they're all very, very cute. Now, when they're dry, we'll do the corners. Well, these ones we'll probably leave in a tag shape, so it just doesn't even matter if they're dry. Well, it does, because then I can do it with the thingamajig. So, I think these are super cute. And they got our X's, and they got our colors. So, if that were drier, I would put a thing in the center. Where's that round thing again? I don't know. So, we will just use this. We were going to use it to stamp with anyway, so yeah, because I wanted to see if it would give that mark. It's a fun mark though. It just kind of we can enhance what's already here, you know. Okay, so anyway, that's where I'm going to let you guys go. There's our color combo for the month. Now I gotta wash that off because we will be using it again. When they're good and dry, and as we decide where we're going to use them, we'll probably add some butterflies and such. But there it is. All right. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Go over to PM Artist Studios group or their page, and that'll jump you to their group. And you can play too. Just tag them in it. I think they're fun. Okay. Love you. Bye.